at the end of the day, it's a possibility that you could win some more or you could lose that all, you know what I mean? And that's just really going to help with psychology. You're going to build it a lot faster. But demo trade first, by all means, demo trade first until you finally get that understanding.
And again, going back to the accountability partners and mentorship, we do webinars twice a week, guys. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's a lot of companies don't do twice a week webinars. We do every Sunday night at 8:30 to kind of recap of what happened the previous week and kind of to like forecast what's going on the future week. And then we do it on Wednesdays as well. So like tonight, we do it on Wednesdays, kind of be like, where's everybody at from what we said on Sunday to where we're at now type thing. So we're like touching base throughout the week, as well as we have a live group chat. Just every single day we're on there posting our markups, posting up questions. So again, like I said, you have that live mentorship right then and there. And like I said, if you guys can't get a hold of me or you can't get a hold of Jordan, you get a hold of Austin, vice versa, because we got some experienced guys in here already. So then therefore they can just be like pop off and answer your guys' questions and go boom, boom, and help you guys out that way to reach you to a new level and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead, Austin.
I was just going to say off of that, when I first joined in, I was really surprised to see the chat as active as it is. You know, people are getting up in the morning, they're greeting people in the morning, starting the day with some positivity. There's people sharing inspiration, motivation. There's people on there asking questions. You really do start to see the teamwork of Global Takeover.
It's not like we're all, they give off the impression that they're going to help people out. And they're like, yeah, we're here with the chat to help people out. You know what I mean? So money hungry business would have, you know what I mean? People were there for you, but they weren't there for you.
Mm-hmm.
No one talked about anything or anything. No one helped each other out. Why? Because it was greedy. You know, that's how they were.
Mm-hmm.
So
exactly.
Right?
I mean, you would even see people going back and, you know, trying to steal PRs and trying to steal deals. And
that's what it is. Money business, that's the thing I didn't like. It was money business, do anything to take advantage of, make money as long as they made their money. That was not the thing. They said that they were all being together, being a family, and that's one thing I didn't like.
Yeah.
So
there are people.
One thing I'm looking forward to though is growth. Because if you guys are happy about it, it's motivation more than anything.
Exactly. Exactly. I would say there people were there, you know, for their own greed to make their own money. Here, people are here to grow as people, and that's the real that's the real value. That's why I came.
Yeah, and I mean, at the end of the day, I'm all about investments. I'm all about, you know, moving money, making it grow no matter which kind of way. And not just money, guys, just self-development, self-growth. Because one thing you're also going to learn through Forex is not only can you make a lot of money, but you're going to notice that you're going to be able to change as a person. I can ask Jordan, I can ask Wyatt, or not Wyatt, Austin, I'm sorry. Wyatt's not here. I can ask Jordan who he was about a year ago. He's probably the same different person. I'm all tongue twisted, bro. I'm sorry. A different person in his mindset. Austin's a whole different person on his mindset just in the past couple weeks that he's been with us. It's just crazy. It's on big self-development. Your mindset's going to change. Like, you're going to have conversations with some people that are just going to start to be boring. Like, they're talking about going out to the club on weekends and stuff like that. So you're like, yeah, that's not going to get to you. I mean, if it is, that's cool for you. I mean, whatever at the end of the day, it's a lifestyle thing at the end of the day. It's not just something you do. It's a lifestyle type deal. And you can
straight up, and you really do learn a lot about yourself, yo. Like, these charts really do speak to you in a way. Like, you'll learn if you're indecisive whenever you don't want to answer or not, you know what I mean? You'll learn if you're greedy, if you're dropping these big ass lot sizes, you know what I mean? Or if you blow your account, you'll know if you're greedy, you know what I mean? I take greed trades every now and then, and I'm like, fuck, bro, like that, like, I know that shit. Like, I understand it. I recognize it at this point. You know what I mean? You'll understand and you'll learn a lot about yourself. It's pretty crazy. It's awesome, honestly.
So Dominic, on your question, it's do you cash out weekly, daily? You're kind of confused on that. I mean, it's all personal. It's all going to be what you want to do on how you want to cash out. You can cash out daily, cash out weekly, cash out monthly. Me as a person, I only cash out when I have like bills to be paid or when I need extra spending cash. Other than that, because again, it does no good for me just to have a bunch of money sitting in my account doing nothing. I want my money to keep moving, keep growing, keep building up. So again, you can withdraw whenever you personally want. It's totally up to you. There's no time. Again, you can't withdraw on weekends though. You can't. They don't allow you because the market is closed on weekends. And so some brokers are shut down, but you know which broker you want to go through. It can come down to, but again, it's whenever you guys want.
like Mauricio said too, like you could start with that $500 account, deposit that at the beginning of the week on your Monday, go ahead and build it up, and then pay yourself on that Friday, weekly pay, bro. Just go ahead and build it up and pay yourself every Friday. Withdraw it every Friday, deposit every Monday, that $500. Or you could go ahead and do more, you know what I mean, or less. It's totally up to you. But like you said, withdraw. Just sometimes I'll withdraw if I got a nice trade. I'll be like, bop.
Boom. All right, guys, I'm gonna share my screen, kind of show you guys a little bit of what we do here.
I've talked. Let's get it. That's where it gets lit.
Hold on, I'm gonna move these over here. Does anybody have any questions again before I start? I mean, again, if you guys have questions, feel free just to interrupt or type them in the chat. Jordan, if you could do me a favor and keep an eye on the chat and just let me know when there's questions.
No worries.
There is.
Gotcha.
All right. So the way I trade is called the technical analysis. There are thousands. More than.
Jamie.
Yo, who's that? What's up? What's up?
What up? What up, Gabe?
What up, Gabe?
All right. Hold on.
Go. What up, though?
I'm trying to pull up the chat on my screen.
What's up, no?
There it is.
Shit.
I got you. There you go. Does that sound better?
Yeah. You're good. You're good, brother.
I was connected to the Bluetooth. I'm driving right now.
Always.
I was like, oh,
You're always here with us, so that's good. That's good. I like it.
oh yeah. Oh fuck, dog.
Hey,
I was
we
like,
got Jamie in the house, bro.
no, look at Jamie. He's already buzzed, motherfucker. See, look, I used to work at 2-man truck with this fool. I work at 2-man truck with this nigga. Horrible. Oh shit, there's all kinds of cats in this fucking group. What up, though?
What up?
I'm all flipping through all the names. I was like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, bro. It's lit tonight, bro. These are gonna be new members. Hey.
All right, y'all. So the way I trade, it's called technical analysis. Jordan trades like that. Rudy trades like that. Austin, we're all there. Like I said, there's thousands of ways you guys can trade. There's people that trade literally that just like try and say they're gambler traders, which is called sediment traders. There's called fundamental traders who trade based off of news events, like whatever the president says, whatever world economics or geopolitics that are going on throughout the world. That's how people trade, and they just enter. Again, technical analysis. It's a very simple trade. It's not easy, but it's very, very simple. Like I said, when you guys are looking at my screen now, there's a lot of lines, a lot of different confusion. You're like, what the hell is that? I get it. Cool. Don't worry about that. You'll learn on what all this means. Pretty quick, pretty easy. Again, it's nothing too. Again, it's not hard at all. It's all just keep it simple. At the end of the day, like I said, technical analysis. What technical analysis is and what price action is. Basically, what price action is, and it's like what happens on the left happens on the right. What happened in the past is going to happen in the future. So again, you guys can ignore all these lines, and then I'm going to go to a new chart because I'm on this chart clean. I'm not going to clean up this chart right here because this is my active stuff that I'm currently in right now, making some money. So I need to pay attention to that. But again, so all these lines, this is all called technical analysis. You have trend lines, Fibonacci tool, support and resistance, market structure, which is your bread and butter right there. Supply and demand tools, candlestick patterns, major market patterns. It's just crazy on how many tools and stuff like that you do have. And again, they're very simple to learn. Hold on, my dog is messing up my cords down here. So again, technical analysis, it's kind of just like whatever happens on the left happens on the right, as you guys can see, where price had touched at this price point right here. It came back again, and eventually it touched it within here, a couple days later, came back up. Again, it's just always what happens here, what happens here. So it's very easy to be able to determine where to enter, when to exit type of deal, so you guys can make the most profit and stuff like that. So you guys ain't weren't gambling or guess trading or anything like that. You guys are actually making real educated guesses because of what happened in the past. It happened on the right. And what's cool about this style, guys, is that the style I teach, you can literally apply it to anything else. Again, this is different than stocks, but you can go back and apply this to stocks if you guys want to and learn from stocks from there. We got a couple of pairs that we were watching as a team. So you see, I have all my pairs right here on my right-hand side of my screen. You can literally trade anything. Forex is traded in pairs. So again, you can literally make money no matter if a currency is increasing in value or decreasing in value. You can make profit. It doesn't matter to you. Compared to like stocks. In stocks, if the stock is decreasing in value, then you can't really make money off of it. You kind of just got to pull out for your profits. Here, we don't care which way it goes. We just adapt and we react, cash out, and call it a day. Just wait for the next move to happen. But again, like as a team, like I was saying, what we do is we go over charts on Saturdays or Sundays and Wednesdays, kind of see what's happening and stuff like that. So I know us as a team, we were watching GBP USD, which is the Great British Pound versus the United States dollar. As you guys can see here, I don't have too much markings up on this chart right here because again, this is kind of just, it's still playing out to see what's going to happen and stuff like that. But overall, compared to like my other charts, and as you go along, as you're trading, you're going to have like a lot more stuff pop on. You're going to just be adding things as you go, deleting things as you go. But again, I know us as a team. Jordan, did you place any trades, or Austin, were you placing any trades on GU this week? Were you with, who was watching it with us this week?
I broke it down, but I definitely did not place no trades on it, to be honest.
I've had 2 profitable trades on GBP USD this week. It's been working good for me.
Dope. So again, as you guys can see here, what happens on the left happens on the right. Well, we have what's called a Fibonacci tool. A Fibonacci tool is this percentage tool right here. It's just a retracement tool. We use it to measure on how far back the market's going to go. Once it gets to a certain percentage, we're like, okay, that's as far as it's going to go back. Pressure starting to die down. Then we can enter a trade, whether if it's a buy or a sell. Boom, take it on up, make some profit. As you guys can see here, I have a few trend lines going in. And again, like I said, I don't expect you guys to know any of this. What I'm talking about is going to sound gibberish to all of you guys, or most of you, I'm sorry. But again, you guys will learn it and you guys will understand that it is very simple on how we do and on what we do and how we do it. So again, like I said, we were waiting for this move right in this yellow box. I remember on Sunday's webinar, we had this yellow box. That's where the market first opened right there. And like I said, we had this whole pattern forming out. This pattern didn't quite form the way we really wanted it to. But as you can see, we wanted it to come down to and test this level right here at the 38%. Let me see. Yes, and just to be clear, I am on TradingView right now. And then I am giving you a small rundown of what we do. Jamie, I'm sorry, I didn't even notice there was, cool. So again, it's all what happens on the left happens on the right. Is how I've learned it and how simple it is. So again, we use this percentage tool to measure how far back it's going to go. And the reason why we were saying how far it was going to go back, I had these arrows right here drawn on Sunday because it levels up right within the same area as this market right there. That's what it did there. And at these 38% and 61%, those are like really gold mine zones that we like to pay attention to and like to get in at. But I mean, of course, as you can see here, it only came down to that 23.6% zone, and then it took off and continued on its way. Again, like I was showing Austin, you do have your 23% zone is your continuation zone, meaning it'll move sideways for a while and then it'll continue on. As you guys can see, it moves sideways. So the market does move in 3 different ways. You have a bearish move, you have a bullish move, and you have what's called consolidation. Consolidation is kind of what's moved sideways. Bullish is uptrending, bearish is downtrending. Very simple, very easy to know. So I was saying it was going to come down to this level at the 38% and then continue on, or even the 61%. Reason being, we were saying 61 because of all this, what's called confluence right in here. On this area, as you can see what happened on the left, as well as even a little bit further back. And then I have this baby blue line right here, which is a support and resistance zone, and then this trend line. So again, like it all goes back to, it's going to sound a little bit repetitive. What happens on the left, as you guys can see, it broke my trend line right here. So this trend line is to kind of help you guys realize on which way the market's going. As you guys can see, it was in this whole trend line. You had nothing but bearish moves, and it was moving bearish for a long time. As you see, it broke it, Like I said, I was gonna come down into here and it was gonna retest this level, which would have been perfect at the trend line at this PRZ zone, which is what we call the 61%, as well as this support and resistance line here and then take off. But again, as you can see, my analysis is a little bit wrong on that one. But again, it doesn't matter if it's wrong, you just react to it, you react, get in, get out type deal and stuff like that. As you can see here, move, boom, boom, boom. And as you can see, my overall is called a head and shoulders pattern right here. It's starting to fill out slowly and more. So once this pattern fills out right here and breaks this level way up here, then you can see it. I see it coming all the way up to this next daily line right here at this red point, which again, as you can see, there's a lot of stuff happening right here. Touched it 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So once it breaks this whole level right here that it's at, I see it coming all the way back up here. And so you can have a really good bullish move, I'm sorry. And then again, it's gonna have its small minor pullbacks. In the market, you have what's called a push and a pullback. So just like this. So what a push is just determining what type of market you're in. So let's say in a bullish market,
Hey, Mauricio,
yo,
can you see the chat or no?
yeah, I can see it.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure, so I, because you told me to remind. All right.
Yeah. I know. Hold on, it just disappeared now that we talked about it. Jinx me, bro. What are you doing?
All right, bro. Did you answer CK's question though? Just to be clear, you're on TradingView right now, correct?
Yes.
Just making.
And what's cool about these guys, these webinars are recorded. We do record them, so then that way, if you did point in the webinar, since it was live, since it was talking, you asking questions, when you guys have access to the website, you can go back and rewatch the webinar whenever you guys want. Again, sometimes these webinars are going to be the longest videos you do have because, again, they're team webinars. We have, about this many people on at the same time asking different questions as they're going through the course, during different learning phases, stuff like that. So sometimes these webinars can go anywhere from an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours type thing. Typically, I don't like it going that long because I do get tired too myself. But again, at the end of the day, I try my best to answer everybody's questions accordingly and help them out to the best I can. And again, it's just all about growth. But like I said, so we had that going on right there. On this pair, so as you guys can see, all we're waiting for is for another small pullback, and then just to continue on and continue on the level, and just keep on going. The way I like to say is a push and a pullback is, I don't know if a lot of you guys remember when we were kids, we had those. Hold on, somebody's joining back in now. All right. So like I was saying, when you guys were kids, I don't know if you guys had like those Hot Wheel cars that you guys would have to wind back and then you'd let go and they would go forward. That's kind of what this is my analogy that I like to put it in. So like I said, you have a push and then a pullback is like you winding up your car. And then once you let it go, it pushes really good, wind it back up, pushes it real good all the way up. And then as you guys can see, once it breaks a certain level, once it breaks a certain structure, goes in the opposite direction, then it becomes a reverse. That becomes your push, that becomes your pullback. Your push, your pullback, your push, your pullback. And the way we enter off of the high points and low points. If we're in a bullish market, we enter off of the low points, meaning we'll enter right here and take that move on up, cash out our profit there, enter at this low point, cash out our profit up here. And then as you guys can see, once it breaks this certain level, as it pointed out right here, as it broke this level right here, came back down, touched this level right here, which is also confluence with this one, came back up, tested the same area, which is also where it broke, enter a sell right there, take it on down and make profit. And let go. Oh, it's a pain in the ass, guys. Let go. Shit, bro. It's a puppy. So again, we just go throughout the pairs because again, any different pairs, if something's not happening on a pair or if it's in a what's called the consolidation zone, like I was saying, it's in sideways movement, we really don't trade it. We really don't do anything about it. We're kind of just, just chilling, waiting for it to do its thing, and then we get in when we see a good setup, which is either off of a major market pattern or a candlestick pattern or anything like that, and then we get in, make our profit, call it a day type stuff. What other pair? We had a USD CHF that we were going over, right, Jordan? I think that was your pair that you wanted. As you can see, it broke
Yes,
down.
sir.
Broke. It's moving very clean with what we had set up on Sunday. We had the Fibonacci tool from our point A and our point B. It came right to that 38%, as I had highlighted in purple, as well as my support and resistance baby blue line there. Came down, you had a good push. You had another minor pullback and a good push. So honestly, this whole Fibonacci tool, it became irrelevant. So basically, after it hit my take profit zones, which is going to be my negative 27%, I'll delete it and make a new one. So I'll just delete that one. And then this one is at my 38% zone right here in this purple box. I'll grab my new tool again and go from there. And we'll go to that bottom point because we're measuring the pullback. Gonna measure this. As you guys can see, it came to the 61% zone right now. And then boom, and it's on its way to take profit number 2. So take profit number 1 is gonna be your 0%. So again, we would have placed our entry right in here somewhere. We would have placed it off lower time frames. And so what we do is called a top-down analysis. What I mean by top-down analysis, you have your daily time frame. And what this daily time frame does is each one of these candlesticks right here, it's basically, it takes a whole 24 hours for it to form. And then you go down to your 4-hour one. So each one of these candlesticks takes 4 hours to form. And then you go to your hour, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, and same thing all the way down, all the way, keep going on and stuff like that. So again, like how I like to explain my top-down analysis is, if you guys have ever been on an airplane, when you're at the top peak of elevation or altitude, I'm sorry, and all you look down out your window, all you see is the top peaks of the mountains. You just see square circles of the land and stuff like that. You don't see too much detail. That's kind of like what the the daily time frame is. You do even have weekly time frames. You have monthly time frames. Then you have ranges and stuff like that. We don't mess with the ranges. We kind of just stick with the normal time frames and stuff like that. And then, so like I said, on an airplane, is like at your daily top altitude, as you go down and you're breaking it down and you keep breaking it down, go closer to the ground, the more you see in detail. As you start to see houses, buildings, yards, animals, people, stuff like that. It's kind of like the same thing on your time frames. The lower down to the time frames you go, the smaller time frames, like when you get to your 30-minute, your 15-minute, your 5-minute, the more detail you're going to see, so the more clear it can become for you, so you can see the overall picture where you're going. That's what we use the 2 highest time frames for, the daily and the 4-hour, is to kind of just see that vision, where we're going in the future, and then we break it down in lower time frames to how to take advantage of that without having to wait so long, if that makes sense. That's why we could get in and out of trades for a couple hours. I mean, even scalp traders are in trades for 10, 15 minutes. They make their money, they're done for the day. And then you have swing traders someone who would hold their trade for, typically, they can hold their trades from anywhere from a week to 2 weeks type stuff. And you can do that way. But as you can see here, all we're waiting for now is a 61. So it hit the 61%. So I see it coming down to either the negative 27. Let's zoom out a little bit. Let's see what we see back here. I mean, even I could go to the daily. And right, as you guys can see, right here at this negative 61%, it had a lot of confluence right in here, or even this red line right back here. And you just go to the back and see what's kind of happening. So, and this white line right here, that's currently where price is at. So let's go to the 4-hour actually and see. So again, as you see, it had a lot of struggling right in here, right in this area. Boom, all you can see is it might hit within one of these levels right in here, and then it'll go from there. And then it'll keep on pushing forward, pulling back type stuff, and just see where it goes from there. So then so like I said, all we're waiting for now for this pair to either, like I said, you can come down to here. It can have some struggling right here at this negative 27, or even currently where it's at, and then pull back a little bit. Once it pulls back, it'll continue on, and you just kind of keep on doing that. You just flow with it, guys. It's just like kayaking. You get on the stream of the river and just flow whatever way it's going, and then if it changes direction, boom, and then you wait for a pullback, and you just take advantage of it and you flow with it the other direction. It's really simple, really easy. Again, no, it's not easy. I'm sorry. It's simple. It's so simple that it is easy, I should say.
Pretty much saying it looks more complicated than what it actually is.
So
Yeah.
once you actually
Again,
get
it
to
looks
study it,
exactly. Like for you guys that sold solar, or like I used to sell cars for a living. Shit, when I first got into it, I was like, damn, that shit looks hard, bro. I don't know if I can
and
do
it's complicated. Yeah, exactly. You see all charts, you see numbers, you see this and much. But once you get into it and look at it and like you comprehend it, you start getting it more and more once you start studying it with it.
exactly. And once you stay around people too. Again, if you noticed when you were selling solar or whatever you did, the more people you're around talking about it every single day, the more used to you getting it, and it just became second nature for you. And then boom, you just became natural at it. Same thing with you, Jamie, and Gabe moving furniture. I bet you guys, when you first started moving furniture way back when, you were like, oh shit, I don't know how to do that shit, you know? And then over time, you started learning new techniques, how to take a dresser up the stairs, couch up the stairs. Again, I didn't know how to move furniture when I first started either. And again, just the more you do it, the more you practice, the better you become at it. So it's just with anything in life, guys. It's just with this is like, when I say there's no income cap, there really is no income cap. Like I said, my mentor, he pulled in $500,000 like in 2 days worth of work on this. He has been doing this for about 8 to 9 years now. Like I said, I've been doing this for 4 to 5 years. Or I'm going on 5. I pulled a 20. What the fuck? What are you growling at, bro? What are you barking at? Somebody's kid is talking. That's what he's barking.
Meet the mic, brother. Meet the mic, brother.
What are you barking at, bud? Shut up. Hey. No. I don't know where he's at. I can't even see him. So, I mean, I lost train of thought. What was I saying?
That what?
I forgot what I was saying, bro. Dog started barking, threw me off.
No income cap.
Oh, yeah. So, again, no income cap. Like I was saying, I've been doing this for, a few years now. Going to go on 5. I had a $20,000 day. I pulled what was it? I said 3. I pulled about 3 racks yesterday. So, total in the past 10 days, I probably made about, like 8 or 9 grand in the past 10 days. It's crazy because when I first joined, I was like, nah, you can't really make that much. You can't do that. But again, as soon as I started hanging out with people doing it, seeing people actually doing it, I was like, damn, this shit really is real, guys. And it was just like, boom. And I just started practicing every day because I saw results in other people. Like Jordan was saying a while ago, he sees results in me and what I'm doing. That's just motivation to him to, continue on pursuing the dream at this. And again, it comes down to whatever lifestyle you guys want. If you guys just want to chill and live a comfortable lifestyle and just pay your bills and just, live like that, you can do that. Or if you want to be a millionaire, billionaire, and you want to live that exotic lifestyle where you have the Lambos, the mansions, whatever, like you want, you can do that too. I mean, it's crazy on what you can do. I mean, it's whatever lifestyle you want to do at the end of the day. What was another pair we were breaking down? Does anybody have any questions or anything like that? Nada? Crickets? Don't be afraid to speak either. And so what's crazy about this and what's cool about Forex, guys, is that literally the only way Forex would ever die down, like, if you're working a job at a normal company or anything like that, your company declares bankruptcy, I mean, you're pretty much out of a job. The only way Forex would ever shut down or anything like that is honestly if the world were to end, basically. As we always hear scares of that stuff happening and stuff like that, but never know when it might happen, if it does or if it doesn't. But just keep on going until you get there. We got Potts joining in. He's another one going to take the 5-day course. Who's all in here that's going to take the 5-day course starting this week? We got Potts, we got Alec, we got Jeff. Who else we got in here? I think that's about it, no?
What's up, fuckers?
What's up, brother?
Breathe.
Birthday, bro?
Yesterday,
Yesterday,
Yesterday. Bro, I just did the weirdest drug ever. That was weird. This guy.
Bro, you're crazy. Again, anybody have questions up until this point? What pairs we do? What kind of, I mean, anything. I don't want to confuse you guys or anything like that. So I want to make sure everybody's with me here and stuff like that. Jordan, are you still here with us? Oh yeah, there's Jordan. Austin.
Yeah, I'm still here, bro. I'm helping my lady with her assignment real quick. My bad, fellas.
You're good. You're good.
I apologize. I'm still.
I know you noticed you turned off your camera, so I didn't see you. So I mean, honestly, guys, what you guys are all here for a reason. You guys are all here because you guys saw some potential in it. You guys want some life-changing stuff, and this can definitely do that for you. Again, you're gonna start being. It's gonna go back to the people you're being around and stuff like that, to where you're gonna be like, you know, a lot of people ain't gonna believe in you. I know when I first started this, my whole family doubted me. A lot of my close friends doubted me that I don't even talk to anymore. Personally, I lost a lot of relationships, but again, it's my dream and my vision, and nobody's gonna stop me. Again, it goes back to that quote like I first started. So obviously you guys are here because you guys want something different in life. You guys want to pursue more, so that can definitely be there for you. But again, it's just gonna take hard work and dedication. And if you're willing to put in the work, then shit, let's get it. Let's grind, and you can be able to do whatever you guys want. Austin, would you like to add anything?
Yeah, I mean, I just came out of the 5-day course. So for me, I guess a little bit of background. I was in sales. I was working over at a solar company selling, and I just saw these guys, Mauricio and Jordan, they were posting profits and everything like that. And I'd always been interested into like in trading ever since high school. And I was just wanting to come, dude. I was wanting to come. And I was like making all these excuses. Like, I don't know if I could do it. It looks hard, blah, blah, blah. And so finally, I just got to the point, and I was kind of getting sick of sales. Like I didn't want to like at least work for a company in sales anymore, this particular company. Right. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to do it. So I talked to these guys, I jumped ship. I haven't looked back, bro. I'm going to make this work. I see the potential in it. I see the incredible growth, the no cap, really, the lifestyle that you can live any lifestyle you want. I mean, it financially free. It's completely up to you. So I hopped all in. I did the 5-day in-person course. I knew that I wasn't going to grow as fast as I wanted to. Trying to learn on my own, teaching myself. So I took Mauricio's 5-day in-person course. The course was awesome. The course was stellar. I've got a bunch of notes here in my book. I'm constantly asking Jordan questions, Mauricio questions. Today I was just back on the website watching the psychology videos. I took another good 3 pages of notes just from the psychology videos on the website. And I'm learning really fast, and I'm enjoying it. Like, I don't think I've ever been as happy making money as I am here trading. And it really is thanks to Jordan, thanks to Mauricio, thanks to the great information that they've given me, both in person and on the website. That's what you're getting access to.
Straight up.
Dope.
Fucks with that. Hey, and that makes me more confident too about leaving my job too, is because me and Austin are on the same boat at this time, bro.
Yeah, bro, fuck 9 to 5s, dude.
We're just rowing it together, bro. Like, this is lit.
That's what it comes down to. I mean, I always hated working for somebody else. I mean, I had to do what I had to do till I get to do what I wanted to do. But so, I mean, at any job I was at, I always gave it 110%. But at the end of the day, I hated working for somebody else. I always wanted to do my own thing. Hated having a boss breathing over me, telling me, hey, you're doing this wrong. Hey, you're doing that. Like, shit. So now I know running my own shit. Like, if I fuck up, it's on me. And I don't have anybody breathing down my neck. But at the end of the day, it's a different type of responsibility. And it's a lot easier on that. Again, so you don't have to worry about anybody else, like, bringing you down or worried about losing your job, because I know a lot of people realize that when they mess up at their job, because again, we're all human, we're all gonna have mistakes and stuff like that, to where when we do mess up at a job, now we have to fear about if we're gonna get fired or anything like that. Like at this, if you mess up, it's on you. Go back and fix it, and then just adapt and get back in and redo it. Nobody's gonna fire you or anything like that. The market's not gonna fire you. I mean, it might take money, but again, you stay calm and you go back in and do it and freaking make that market your bitch.
Yeah.
So we got you, Jordan. You said your ladies with you. So we got 4 people here that are taking the 5-day course.
Yo, and shout out to y'all straight up. I'm excited for y'all. Like, this is really like Austin. Y'all take a look at Austin. That's y'all in fucking like what, a week? That's them in a week, bro. Like straight up. Like just all that knowledge, all that fucking trades already placed, bro. Austin fucking catches pips, bro. Like Austin gets it done, bro. And that's in a week. Y'all are about to be on that thing. I'm excited, bro. Shout out to y'all who are on this. I can't wait. And to future 5-dayers, it's a journey, bro. This shit's lit. Straight up.
Like I said, as a growing team and stuff like that, I do weekly giveaways, guys. Like out of my own pocket and stuff like that. I do weekly giveaways just to test your guys' knowledge. Like I threw what's called a spiff out there for the team. I said whoever catches the most pips, I'm gonna send you guys $100. Just out of my own pocket just to do it. Austin's pointing at him, and then I said, if you catch more pips than me, I'm gonna send you another $50 on top of that. So if you gotta beat me, it's not too much of a competition thing to see who's better than who. It's kind of more just to keep you guys motivated type deal. Be like, all right, fuck yeah, I want to take this money. Let's do it. Let's go get it. You know, at the end of the day, that's what I do it for. Because again, I want to see all you guys win. Because again, you guys can make. If you guys are catching a bunch of pips and making the most pips in the group for that, you can make way more $100, and then just that $100 is gonna be like, hey, I really didn't need that $100, you know, but it's cool to have. It's like a little rewarding type thing, little recognition through the group. Be like, all right, I am doing the right thing, you know, and you can go from there and stuff like that. Rudy says, when the next 5-day course? I got the next 5-day course starting this Friday, bro. That one's all sold out. My next 5-day in-person course is going to be at the end of the month, from the 30th to the 3rd. I already got 3 seats filled in that one, so I only got 2 seats left. I'm not trying to hold a bunch of people in there because I can't open up to 10 people, 12 people, whatever. But again, I'm not trying to hold a bunch of people because at the end of the day, I teach off of understanding. And so when I teach off of understanding, it's better for me just to, again, as we branch out and stuff like that, I will be bringing more people in and stuff like that as we go along. But for right now, I'm only doing 5 people per class. That way you guys, I can focus more just on who's there and then kind of just go from there. Because throughout the 5-day course, you're going to learn a lot more and you're going to be like, boom, boom, boom. And it's that live critiques, live one-on-one mentorship right then and there. And kind of get tested throughout the whole thing and stuff like that too. So at the end of the day, at the end of the class, you do a final test graded based off of your understanding. And if you get a good grade off of your understanding, then there should be no reason why you're not killing it in the market. We got Austin who got an A on his test. We got Jordan who got an A+ a while back. Who else? Nobody else here has taken a test, huh?
Hey, Dominic asked, what about the next 5-day online course?
5-day online course. I actually just released dates today for that one. I think because Dominic, you messaged me. You said you're off of work at the 24th, right? You're stopping at the 24th? Or when are you stopping work, or when you have like more time? Because I released dates. My next online course is going to be the 25th through the 29th.
And then CKCon class.
What do you get full access to? By everything, what do you mean you get access to? Well, we get access to, again, you get access to learning it from basic to advanced training to my style, from knowing nothing at all to there. And then you get full access to the website membership as well. So after that, it's basically whatever I taught you in person, it's going to be on the website, but in a different format. So then that way you can go back and refresh your memories, as well as lifetime access to the group chat. So you can always be there with us to these webinars. You can always be here with us, as well too as just always growing and stuff like that. What else was I going to say to add on top of that?
The Facebook group.
The Facebook group, team trips. We're going to start doing team trips here too. So I'll post it in the group like that. We really haven't figured too much out on how we're going to do a team trip, but I know we do got one coming up here in October again. Like I said, yeah, Rudy, team trips. What I mean by that is we'll all, as a team, whoever wants to go, We'll either, I mean, just depending on how many people we got going, we'll either fly out to some place and just do some cool shit, hang out, play some charts, or even drive out there, you know, rent a bus or some
Florida.
shit. No, I'm just kidding. But I know we got a team trip coming down in October for, yeah, shit, we'll go to Florida, bro. We'll go visit you out there.
I know.
Hey,
might
it's
as well, bro.
Liddy in the city, but I'll show y'all. Hey, bro, if y'all really do come, like, I'll bullshit aside. If y'all really do come, I'm gonna take y'all boys to Clearwater and Sarasota. So like, those are the top 2 beaches in the USA. So
Oh, let's do it, bro.
got y'all boys.
Florida has
So,
the best
like I said, in October, we're going to, where are we going in October, Jordan?
I'm going to Vegas, Nevada, bro, because I want to go and gamble my ass off.
Hey,
Fuck,
Vegas.
bro.
Hey, that's actually, hey, bro, Vegas is fucking lit, bro. I love Vegas.
Yeah,
Do
bro.
it.
Yeah, bro. Be hype.
How old are you turning, Jordan?
I'm gonna be 21 finally, bro.
All right.
Bro. Tight. It's gonna be tight. So all of y'all are invited, of course, to tag along. This is team trip. This shit finna be lit. You know what I mean?
And we'll always
Y'all already know the vibes.
together, like if we're always going to the park or, you know, just playing basketball, hanging out at the house, whatever. Always just chilling. We're all friends at the end of the day. We're all family. So we're always just gonna hang out, you know. It's good to be around like-minded people and stuff like that. So again, it's just cool just to always chill with everybody and stuff like that. But CK, did I answer your question pretty good about what you mean I get access to everything?
What? Yeah.
I hear my name.
Cool. I saw. And then Dom, you said you end on the 24th. That's perfect, brother, because the online course is gonna start the 25th if you end the 24th. So we'll go from the 25th through the 29th online, and it'll be something like this, Zoom, but you learn everything from, again, knowing nothing to knowing everything on how we broke it down, just like that. What time does it take place? Again, just what time it'll take place just depends on how whoever else is in the class. So I know if it'll be you and I have someone else join on that one, I'm gonna work it around your guys' schedule. So if you guys are better to go in the morning, then we'll go in the morning. If you guys are better to go in the evening, then we'll go in the evening, you know, because I want to work it around both of your guys' schedule or whoever else is in there and stuff like that too. So on the online in-person course, I do got Dom, if that's something you want to take advantage of. Again, I got 4 seats left in that one. So Dom, if you take advantage of it, I'll have 3 seats left. So again, if you guys want to do something like that, you can do it. Or again, if you don't want to put in too much time, too much effort right away, right off the bat, because again, you do work, have family, I suggest to learn it at your own pace. To learn at your own pace is gonna be the cheapest course right there. But again, it's just learning at your own pace. And again, like I was telling Jordan, bro, we don't sleep on these courses, guys, because the more people we get in, the more we grow as a company and stuff like that. The prices are just gonna go up. I had a few people hit me up and ask me for discounts on the courses because I started my course, guys. They were only $25 like 3 months ago. Each course is $25, and I had people call them and say like, hey, they're like, hey, can you give me a discount? I was like, nah, bro, I can't give you a discount because there's just too much value in it, bro. Like right now, you guys can see on how many people we got so far. That's good value. So again, I hear probably by October, guys, all prices will be going up again. So it's gonna just be up to you if you guys want to take place on that or if you want to do something like that, you know.
Oh yeah, I'm getting in before then, man.
Let's get it, brother. Like I said, I'm here for you guys to help you guys grow and learn as a team. One-on-one mentorship, all that good stuff. So we're always growing. We're always here. And again, at the end of the day, you guys are gonna realize that your guys' investment of whatever you guys made, whatever course you joined in, at the $300 one, the $200 one, you're gonna realize that it's just gonna click and you're like, damn, that shit was realize you can make triple that in a day. You can make triple that in an hour, honestly. Like it's crazy how fast you can make it and stuff like that. Look at Jordan, the big ass cheeser, bro.
Bro, I'm bumping music over here with my headphone and I'm just doing this. Y'all laughing at me. This fool sends me a snap and calls me a bobblehead ass.
Yeah, but for a second we had Jose did too. I saw you guys answer. I was like, I want to get in on this. Let's go.
bro. Y'all are just vibing with the Bible, bro. Y'all know how the beat go. I was vibing, bro. That was my jam, bro. I was jamming to some Kehlani right now, bro.
At first, I thought you were just agreeing, man.
That's Jordan. That's Jordan for you, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Bobblehead
Definitely.
ass.
Like I said, it's a lifestyle brand. We got hats, we got shirts. The bull. On our shirts it says hashtag living bullish because that's what we're about. We got Jordan with the hat, we got Austin with the hat. Hell yeah. We got Putz with the shirts and stuff like that. He was rocking it yesterday for his birthday, bro. It was dope. So living bullish. Bullish just means uptrending. So the reason why I put the hashtag living bullish on the back of the shirt is because I'm all about growth. I'm all about positivity and stuff like that too. So just leveling up every single day and stuff like that. So that's what living bullish really means. Again, so it's gonna be, it's a lifestyle thing, guys.
Fellas, I'd hate to call it early, but my lady is hungry. I gotta go and get her some comida, you know what I mean?
Hey, brother,
And
that's what Grubhub is there for, brother. Grubhub is there for you,
Grubhub
brother.
is definitely there, but
You better
Come on,
stop.
bro.
bro, I gotta
Brother,
get to,
He said,
you got me into the,
bro.
you're gonna leave early on me like that, bro?
I'm not gonna leave
Stop.
y'all, bro. I'm
Now you
always
wanna leave
gonna
me.
be here. I'm always gonna
Nah,
be here.
Oh,
damn, bro. You
My
wanna be fake like that,
Majita
brother?
needs me, bro. Majita needs me, bro.
He's
Damn,
gonna
your
be
boy
here
needs
in
you too.
spirit.
Your
That's
boy
where
needs
I
you
got
too, bro.
Hita from. Majita needs me, bro. I gotta go
No,
and
bro, I'll order it for you. What you want?
You gotta go hunt.
bro.
I'll pay for it.
damn it, they hit
What you want?
He's playing with
What
you.
you want? What you want? Ask me what you want and I'll buy it.
What is that
What
little?
you want, baby? He said he'll buy it. She's still thinking, I guess.
All right, well let her figure out what she wants and I got you. If I'm in this and I'm driving, you're gonna stay in this, bro.
I'll hop into my phone. I'll hop on my phone. Yeah, I'll hop on my phone. Matter of fact, let me do that right now. We're gonna go and get her some food.
There you go. There you go.
I ain't gonna leave y'all.
There you
You right.
go.
You right. You right. You right. I got y'all. I got you.
Just
All right, give me a second. I'll be right back. All right.
Yeah, Dom. My stepdad was probably wearing one, bro, because he works on the ranch, so he doesn't like to get I gave him a hat. He's like, I don't like to get it dirty. I only wear it when I go to the store and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. Again, I'm giving all my shit to my family and stuff like that too. We got Jordan hopping back in on his phone. And so, like, again, we do these webinars for you guys to help you guys. And not only for you guys, but, I mean, it helps me as well, too. Because as I'm teaching it, I'm learning something new every single day. I try to learn something new every single day. If I learn something new, cool, I'm going to give it to you guys. Like, there's no sense in me learning it and holding it back from you guys. You know, same with Jordan. If he learns something,
Yeah.
he's always texting me new shit. He's like, hey, bro, boom, boom, boom. So how does taxes work with Forex income? I'm not a CPA, brother. I'm not a tax expert. I recommend getting as soon as you start making really, really good profit with Forex and stuff like that, I do recommend getting your tax advisor or handling your own taxes and stuff like that, doing your own deductions and stuff. But again, I can't really give you tax advice because it's not my field of expertise. But I could tell you what I did personally. I got my own CPA working for me and, you know, doing my taxes and shit like that because.
Let me ask you this, bro. Where do you come from? What's your background? Where do you come from? What have you worked in? Like, what are your jobs? Like, what were you making prior? Like, it's like 2 previous jobs before this.
So again, I started Forex back let me see. I started back in my junior year of high school. Back in 2014, 2015, I started an M&A company. I started working, you know, just network marketing, selling energy drinks, recruiting people, trying to do stuff. Late 2015, November, December, I started Forex. I started learning it, tried doing self-taught. I remember getting a note card at one point in time in my math class and drawing charts and shit like that, just trying to learn it. I haven't taken the course myself. Had my teacher tell me to put it away. And after that, I was able to finish high school early. I finished high school a little bit early. I graduated my first in December. I was able to move out of my my hometown, and you know, I started before I moved out of my hometown. I started my full-time job. I see Dominic posted there, Blake's. I started working at fast food, a lot of burger. Went from there, went to Allsups. I was just doing odd end jobs, bro. Always had that entrepreneurship spirit, you know, doing little odd-end jobs here and there. Let me share. Hold on. Before I continue. I was always just doing like, you know, little here and there jobs, you know, mowing grass, stacking wood type stuff. I always just keep on grinding. I always had that entrepreneurship spirit, because I remember my senior year of high school, I had my counselors and my teachers come to me and say, hey, well, what do you want to do? Because I told them all I was never going to college. Again, I don't have anything against anybody who does want to go to college. Like, if you know what you're going to college for, cool, go for it.
Well, I mean,
It wasn't for me. So I wasn't doing it. My teachers were like, I told them I want to be a businessman. I want to run my own business, run my own company. And they're like, oh, well, go to school for a business class, it's business degree. Me personally, I always had that feeling of, I don't want to go learn from somebody how to run a business. I'm somebody who read it from a textbook. I want to go learn hands-on from somebody who's actually doing it. You know, if that makes sense.
Exactly.
So
exactly. You don't want to take orders from anyone. You want to be the one making your own orders, pretty much doing your own thing.
Exactly. And I remember it was like March 2016. I moved out of my hometown. I took a leap of faith. I finally bought my own course, or not, I didn't buy my own course. I bought somebody's course to teach me Forex. Moved out of my hometown, took a leap of faith. I was working graveyard at Allsup's. And I remember getting out of work one morning at 6 a.m., bro. And my brother-in-law, he came to me. He's like, hey, you guys, he's like, hey, you want to go to Denver? And I was like, sure, bro. And we headed out to Denver. And at that point in time, I was just really debating. I wanted to get out of that town because that little town had nothing. I was like, I just can't do it anymore, you know? So when I just went to visit that 1 week. So I went and visited and stuff like that for a couple days and stuff. We came back. I stayed working on my graveyard job. And then the next week, my brother went and got a job out there. When he got a job, he's like, hey, I'm going out there for my job and stuff like that to start working. He's like, oh, you want to go again and just hang out for a couple days? And when I went out there to hang out with him for the second couple days or so, I was just like, you know, fuck it. I'm going to put in an application at this job. And it was actually at the moving company out in Denver is where I started. I put my application in, bro, and they hired me on the spot. And I was like, oh, shit. Like, I was not expecting them to hire on the spot. I had no plan on moving out there. I had no plan on where I was going to stay, where I was going to live. I was just like, what the fuck is happening? And I just took that leap of faith. I was homeless. I stayed and slept in my car for about 2.5, 3 months from there. Taught me a lot of stuff. Taught me a lot of humbling stuff in a way too. And I just kept grinding, kept working, saving up money. Finally got a house, moved in with my brother-in-law and my sister and all their kids and stuff like that. Because he was sleeping in his car, I was sleeping in my car in a Walmart parking lot right there on Colfax and Sheridan, if you've ever been to Denver. And we kind of, like I said, we just saved enough money till we finally got a house and just grinded from there. And then I just started studying my Forex, started studying this, kept on going. And I was still doing those MLM companies here and there, you know, back and forth. And then it finally the cost of living in Denver was just too crazy for me. At that job, I was only making 15 grand a year. And it just sucked. And so I had to move back. I moved back to New Mexico. I moved back with my dad. I stayed there for 2 months and I was like, I can't do it no more. I couldn't be in that little town. And I came out here to Albuquerque. And again, I had no plan of coming out to Albuquerque. So I slept in my car for, probably like 2 months out here. Finally, that's where I met Jamie. That's where I met Gabe at the 2 Men in a Truck moving company out here. Just kept working, guys. And from there, I got my own apartment. Kept working. I got in a bad car accident about 1.5 years ago. Back in November 2018, got in a bad car accident where I hurt my back. So I did have to quit the moving company and find a different job. So I was like a little bit jobless for there, but I knew about Forex. So I was able to survive off of it for a few months and stuff like that. So for the few months I was able to survive, I wasn't really consistent to where I wanted to be just yet. But then after that, the coast went and it got clear for me and I just kept grinding at it. And then I had to find a different job because, again, like I said, I wasn't consistent enough, and got a job at the dealership. And that's where I met Eddie. It's where I met Jordan. It's where I met Austin. Met all these guys there. And again, me and Rudy we've been buddies for a few years now, since 2017. Stuff like that. Finally started making a bunch of money at the car dealership, found that mindset level and stuff like that. And then, just lately, guys, I was at the car dealership for about 1 year and like 3 months back in March. I just always been wanting to go full-time at Forex, wanting to go full-time at it. And I was just like, I need to do it. So with this whole quarantine, when we got furloughed from our jobs, I took it as a real big blessing for me, as a real big, you out, Eddie? Peace out, Eddie. Have a good night, brother. Thanks for joining.
No.
Oh.
I got a couple questions here in a little bit.
My boy Eddie right there, boy.
And from there, I basically, that whole quarantine thing, guys, I just like felt like I'm a big man of faith. I'm a big believer in God and stuff like that. So I felt during the whole quarantine, he was just telling me like, hey, go do this, go do your company, keep pushing, keep pushing. And so from there, when they furloughed us, they put me on quarantine and I was just here. And on that quarantine is where I really focused. I really sat down here on my computer at my house where I'm at now. And I just boom, boom. And I just studied every single day, 10, 12 hours a day, just on it. And then I got a few calls from the dealership to go back to work. They're like, hey, go back to work. Hey, go back to work. And I was just like, man, I don't know if I could do that, you know? And I told them no a couple times. And then when they finally opened the doors back up to go full time at it, I didn't even put in 2 weeks. I just said, no, I'm pursuing my dream, pursuing my goals and what I want to do here. And I just quit from there and I never looked back. And I can tell you guys personally that I've seen the most amount of growth in my life in the past 4 months. And I've seen probably in the past 4 years. It's crazy because I was thinking just the other day, honestly, that if I never would have quit my job, I would probably be, because I was in line for a good management job there at the dealership. I was in line to go to finance, making $120,000 a year. And I walked away from that. Not many people will say they walk away from that type of job, but I walked away from that because I saw potential here and I saw what I can make here. And I mean, lo and behold, I've seen a big amount of growth, not only in my bank account, but in my life as a person, as a human being, as a business. It's just been amazing. And like I said, I took the quarantine from that as a blessing. And again, like Jordan was saying a while ago, I'm a big risk taker. I'm all about risk, as you guys can see, like I told you my story. When I moved out to Denver, I was just like homeless, came out here, I was homeless again. And then when I quit my job, taking that leap of faith, I'm all about the risk, guys. Like that gives me a certain adrenaline that I know I have to work hard. And being homeless, sleeping in my car gave me that like humbleness to where I was like, I never want to do that again. So every time I'm going to work and I'm going to do it 110%. If not, I'm not going to do it, you know? And yeah, Jamie, I did tell you and your wife.
Risk it, get the biscuit, brother.
Yes, sir. And
There you go. You got to risk it, get the biscuit, bro.
Day 1, 2, bro. So, I mean, it's just crazy that the growth can happen from not only, like I said, the charts are the charts, guys. But it's a really good personal development. In the past year, I've started my own podcast. I've linked up with big people who've done podcasts already, done a few episodes with them. I know some of you guys here have given me a lot of love and support, which I really appreciate you guys on that. I mean, it's just amazing to me. And like I said, I'm all about growth. So if I'm going to grow, I want to see you guys win too. It's not just about me at the end of the day. I want to see my whole team winning, you know? But Eddie, what's up, brother? You got a question? Anybody got questions?
Honestly, I like that. I like how you said that, but if I grow, you grow. Like how I was saying is, if I eat, everybody eats. Because some businesses, I eat, fuck all you guys. That's how it is. In some businesses, like as long as he gets his paper, he don't give a fuck about anyone else. And I personally like that.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Like I was telling you, dude. Me and Jordan a year ago, when I first met Jordan, me and him started when me and Jordan met each other, it was just us two in the group. And I mean, like I said, dude, I've seen so much growth in Jordan, bro. Like it's just crazy, and I want to see that dude win.
I know Jordan where he came from. I seen it all. I know Jordan like that. Yeah, I seen where he came from, and that's why I seen profit. That's what made me pretty much want to come into it. Because he told me before, hey, get into it. And I was like, well, I need to see money because I can't take a big risk like that and put so much money into it and not get as much money. Because at that time, Jordan did tell me, yeah, I did put in much money, but I'm losing right now. I'm losing money. But not so recently, I did see his charts, what he's been posting, that he's been making profits out of it. That's what made me get more interested into it now. He understands it. And like he said, it's all about studying and like pretty much practicing it all. That's all it is.
Yeah. What's up, Eddie?
Real quick, how do you, I know you kind of went over a little bit, but tax-wise, on the profits you guys are making, how do you go about filing for that if that is your main income?
I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, you could do, me personally, where I'm at right now, I had to personally hire a personal tax accountant because not only do I have my personal tradings, but I have like my income from my merchandise and I have my income from this. So I did have to get somebody like that. But if you are just a personal trader and you want to do that, you can do like a 1099 form and just pay yourself individually just like that. But again, when you start to make really good profits and it gets crazy, you're going to want to hire somebody to manage all that for you. Be like, hey, help me with my taxes. I want to make sure I'm not fucking up. You know, I'm like, please don't get me in trouble. I don't want to make 300 grand in one day and be like, and then the cops banging out down on my door, be like, oh shit, like, you know, and stuff like that. So again, at the end of the day, once you start making really good profits, and you can understand, you'll hit certain tax brackets that you learn about, and just it's all about deductions. Like honestly, on really big purchases, take pictures of your receipts, save them. What I do is I take pictures of receipts, I upload them on my file on my phone, and I just save them. And then when it comes tax time, boom, boom, I just upload it and just have them do all the work for me. Like, hey, this is what I spent, this is what I have coming in, type stuff, and it goes from there.
Real quick, also, if you had a figure for someone to start the forex trading, what would you recommend someone to have saved up to start this?
I mean, of course, get the knowledge, get the course. So, I mean, whatever course you're gonna get, buy that one, and then from there, you can literally start with as little as 500 to $1,500, and go from there and just grow it from there. Me personally, like I said, I started with trying to flip $100, $200 into crazy big amounts before, and my psychology wasn't right at the time, so I lost a lot of money doing that because I was just doing small account one after another. And when I realized, I was like, damn, that shit really just added up to $2,000, where I could have just put $2,000 on. I could have just saved that $2,000, put it all at once, and then it would have been a better outcome for me. But I mean, what's the minimum amount you can invest? I mean, honestly, the minimum amount you can invest with some brokers can allow you to start with $10, bro. Some brokers start with 50, but like I said, personal recommendation, I recommend everybody to start with at least 500 to $1,500. And, a few months of savings, grow it, boom. I need to get Joe Rogan on my podcast. Maybe, bro. That'll be in the works. That'd be cool. Questions? Any other questions? Jeff, what's up, bro? You got any questions? You excited for Friday, brother? You're muted, bro. You're muted.
Hey, you're muted, bro.
My name is Jeff.
Unmute yourself. Yeah,
You guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
All right, awesome. I was saying that I'm excited for Friday, bro. And honestly, everybody's been answering my questions like, how much money do you need? What's the most? How much time have you had in this? Like, just a lot of stuff that everybody's already answered. I'm just here listening, brother. Just seeing everything that we need to proceed for all of us to get better in the global trade, right? Global
takeover, brother.
Global takeover FX,
there
brother. GTFX, bro. That's what it's all about, is growth, bro. I'm excited.
To your question,
excited.
Contact with me too, brother. There's my Snapchat there, and I'll put in my Snapchat and Instagram too. CK, you got the Learn It at Your Own Pace, brother, the $75 one. You got the Your Own Pace course. So again, you can just go in and watch the videos. Check your email where I sent you the welcome email from the team where it says get started. You get started in the getting set up section, and then you just follow those videos from there, boom, 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 and do that. And then you can upgrade later on to the 5-day course. If the videos ain't working out for you, it's not the way you want to learn or anything like that, you can go ahead and upgrade and come out and hang out with us and stuff like that. And so no, it wasn't an entry. It was the actual price. Is pretty crazy. It's pretty. A lot of people say that's crazy for the Learn at Your Own Pace is only $75. Damn, that shit's not that bad, But at the end of the day. Because I know we had a few students hop in a while back. They're like, damn, is this like a monthly thing, $75 a month? Nah, bro, it's a one-time fee because I'm not doing it for recruit. I'm doing it to actually teach you guys knowledge. And again, it goes back to that quote that I heard, Zig Ziglar. If you are determined to learn, or if you're not determined to learn, no one can help you. But if you're determined to learn, nobody can stop you. That's just what it is at the end of the day. Anybody else have any questions or anything like that? So like I said, my 5-day in-person course, my next one is going to be on the 30th of this month through the 3rd. That one's going to be hosted here. I don't know yet if I'm going to do it here at my house or if I'm going to have to get a venue for that. I know the one starting this Friday is going to be in my house. Yeah, so I have 2 weeks left in the in-person course from the 30th to the 3rd. And then from the online course, if you guys want to do the course like this over video chat and you have a laptop, I have it 25th through the 29th of this month. That one will be, I have 4 seats left in that one.
Cool. Quick question, brother. Let's say like me right now, I don't have a job right now, but I do have like a little side business going on, something I'm doing. But let's say what you recommend for me, dude. Sometimes I might not have as much time to be on a computer, like being able to FaceTime and things like that. Like,
I recommend starting with the Learn It at Your Own Pace course, because that way you can literally put an hour a day. If you have a computer, just do an hour a day, watch videos, take notes, and then just do it like that. Kind of just like do it like a part-time school type thing. And then if that's not really working for you, once you get some extra time, just go in and do it like that. But like I said, I know for James, he has a kid, he's always on the road. So learn it at your own pace and just do an hour a day of videos, guys. I mean, honestly. And my videos will range anywhere from about 5 minutes long to, I think, 6 hours. Honestly, it's really long. And just do one a day. Take
hey,
notes.
Jeff, can you mute your mic, bro?
What was that?
So just be taking the day by, like, learn at your own pace, pretty much what you're saying is take it at your own pace.
Yeah.
Put it in the time whatever time you have free, put it into that and just work off of that.
That's exactly what it is. And then as you're going along through it, if you have any questions, that's what the group chat is for. So if you're confused at any point in the video, ask your question in the group chat. You'll have myself on the you call me up at any time. Call Jordan up. You call one of us up and be like, hey, I have a quick question. We'll be able to answer it for you there.
Yeah, if anything, I'll be able to talk to Jordan, because me and Jordan are kind of close. We live right by him. We hang out here and there, you know. Probably be able to hit him up and like, hey, show me this, do me this. Because I'm more of a hands-on person. Honestly. I'm more of like, hey, me how it works.
Of course.
Much catch it all and like all in.
So I mean, if you can get like 5 days, get free 5 days, you know, anywhere from 2 hours to 6 hours a day, 5 days in a row, I'll teach you. I know 5 days a bit, small amount of time. Then that way, if you're still not, because that's all hands-on right there, right here with us. And then if you're not able to still click, you still can go back to the website and watch videos again, as well as the group chat. But in my 5-day course, I do take my 5-day course very, very seriously. So that I make sure you guys get it. I teach off of understanding. I don't teach off of the clock. Like I don't say I only got like so many hours. I'll teach you until it clicks for you guys. You know.
Sure, like that. Yeah. I like that too. How you're like, I'll learn at your pace. Like whatever time you have free, I'll work with you. I like that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what because like I said, I'm here for you guys, you know, and help you guys out. Again, it's all just about giving back to my friends, family, my community. Again, I want to see all y'all. You raising your hand or you leaving, Eddie? I can't hear you, brother. You're muted.
I'm reading.
Oh. Hold on, you froze, bro. Hold on, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yo. Frozen, brother.
Everyone's frozen.
Are they?
A lot of people are.
I see him. Awesome.
Do it, eh?
Good. Definitely. All right, what's up, Eddie? I think you're good now.
Can I do in-person class? But I don't know if I'll be able to make all the days.
It's very hard to do that, bro. What I would recommend, I do like a one-on-one mentorship and go from there, just because the 5-day class, it's kind of like since there's going to be multiple people in there, you know, I really can't say like, oh, it's good to miss this day or you can't miss that day. It's like very vital to make all the days. But what I will do for you guys, I could do a one-on-one mentorship to learn it at your own pace for you guys, but one-on-one in person, if that makes sense. I can do that. So just in case you guys can't make all the days, I can do that for you guys as well. I don't have prices on anything like that yet because since that's going to be a little bit different, since I'm going a little bit about it your time, I'll have to figure something out for that one. But again, I can do something like one-on-one mentorships where I can go to your house, you can come to mine, just do one-on-one type thing and learn. It'll be like a 5-day class, but again, just one-on-one mentorship at your own pace type thing. You could do that.
For sure, for sure.
Who's all still here? Jordan, Jamie, Eddie, Dominic. We had a few people dip out on us. I know a lot of the other guys are having internet connection issues. They text me. Yeah, Jamie. I mean, let me know when you got some time, brother, and we can get started, bro. And if you want to do the one-on-one mentorship, I can definitely get that done for you and help you out. I mean, like I said, I really wouldn't have time this month. I'm pretty much booked out for this month, but in August, I mean, just the first week of August I'm pretty set up already. But the second week, third week, fourth week of August, I'm good to go. I could do like one-on-one mentorship with you guys then. Does anybody else have any questions or anything like that, concerns? Whoa. Okay, yeah, you're booked for the rest of the month too. Okay, that's fine, brother. I mean, let me know. See if you get like a vacation time or anything like that, bro. We could get it done within those days, or you know, I'll help you out to understand it. So you guys can start making some good money off of it, and eventually, if you want to leave your job, you could do that. Support your future and family. Like I said, what I do it for is I have these 2 wristbands that I wear on my arm every single day. I probably haven't taken them off in over a year and a half. One is a Bible verse, John 3:16. The other one's leave a legacy. What I mean by leave a legacy is, I want to pave the way for my future kids and my nieces and my nephews that are here looking up after me, because I want them to, see that if I can do it, they can do it too, and no matter what they're doing. And you do have 10 days coming up. Cool. Yeah, let me know when you got that time up, and I can set aside something on my schedule, and we can meet up, or we can have a class with you, and we can get started, brother. But I mean, for now, if you want, you can do the learn it at your own pace for now until that time, and kind of just work at it.
Yo, I just want to say thanks for all the knowledge tonight. I'm hopping off to eat some dinner.
No, brother, no problem. Glad to help. Let's get to work, brother. You're ready to go. Let's do it.
No, for sure. I'm eager, bro.
Let's do it, bro. I know you have a good work ethic. I see you work. You sat at the desk right across from me at the dealership, so I know your work ethic. So when you put your mind to something, you got it. All of you guys, I've seen all you guys' work ethic, So let's get together. Let's do it, brother. Let's grind. Does anybody else have any questions, anything like that you want me to go over, help you guys out with? Jordan, you got anything to add?
I just hope to see all of you guys in this shit. You know what I mean? I want to see every one of these names that were in this webinar to be added to this group chat. I want to welcome everyone. Like, it's just really exciting, you know what I mean? And I appreciate all you guys' times, of course, because, you didn't have to join at the end of the day. This is for you, you know what I mean? This is for you to grow, you to prosper, you to definitely end of the day. So it's all about that bull living bullish, you know what I mean? We're just going up from here. And right now, I mean, I'm telling you, like you said, those prices are going up, straight up. And I mean, you better hop on the train before it's going to be, y'all are going to be bugging Mauricio about discounts like he was telling homies. Nah, bro, come on now. So y'all hop on it, and I hope to see all of you guys in it. But if you guys have any questions or you guys ever need anything, of course, I'm here. Mauricio's here. Austin's here. We're all here for y'all. Shout out to the 5 Dayers. Can't wait for y'all to turn up, bro. Straight up. Get it.
Watch.
Gang, fool.
Jeff, by this time next week, next Thursday, Jeff, you're gonna be a whole different animal in the market, bro. I promise you. You're gonna be placing some trades next Thursday. You're gonna be like, bro, check this out. I made this. You're gonna be pumped, bro. I promise you. I promise.
I hope.
It's gonna be nasty,
I really
bro.
do. I think that just like how you said, Michael, that's gonna be a guaranteed. I am gonna do that.
You are, bro.
That's what I'm gonna do.
So I'm not gonna let it.
Later, Dominic.
You out of here, Jordan?
No, Dominic's out of here. Later, Dominic.
Oh, Dom's out of here. Okay. Hey, Dom.
Later, dude. Okay, brother.
Jordan, when'd you go grab some bread, bro?
Check it out. I'm at Taco Bus.
Man, that's gonna give you some diarrhea, bro. What the fuck you talking about, bro?
I need diarrhea, bro.
Nah, bro, you don't need that shit, bro. You need some
I've been a
real
little-
fucking authentic Mexican tacos,
Bro,
bro.
I've been
Come on,
constipated lately, dog. What do you mean?
Whose problem is that? That's not my problem, dude. Why are you
Bro,
constipated?
that's what I need this for, bro. I'm about to
Bro, you eating food that
fucking
gets you
swallow. I'm about to
complicated.
down a
Complicated.
chili, bro.
Oh, I told you, bro. Like this.
You need to come over and eat some salsa, dog. Some salsita que
Bro,
my
my-
way. It'll fucking get you going, bro.
Bro, listen. Look, bro. This shit smacks, right? I'm about to smack on
With
you.
your head, see.
Hey, later, CK. Good luck, bro. We look forward to seeing you too, dog. Hey, CK, before you dip, honestly, what's your name, homie?
He's already in the group, brother.
He's in the group?
Yeah, he's with us, but I don't.
Did we ever welcome him or what?
Like a week ago, brother. I think we did. I'm not too sure. I'm sorry if we didn't.
Okay. For sure, bro. For sure.
All right, Jamie. Yeah, bro, I can't pronounce that name. I'm trying so hard. I'll stick with CK, bro. If
I
that's
know. I'll go with CK. Yeah, never mind. Thanks for making it easy for us.
yeah, Jamie. I got you, brother. Hit me up, and we'll get it done, brother.
Crescencio. I want to say Crescencio.
Yeah, Crescencio.
It's a cool name. I've never heard that.
Crescencio?
How do you say? Wait, can you unmute your mic real quick and say it correctly?
Crescencio.
Yeah, you guys
Oh,
said it right. You guys said it right.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Crescencio?
Yeah, it stands for Chris in Spanish.
For what in Spanish?
Yeah, have a good one though.
All right, brother. You have a good night. Hit me up or hit Jordan up or any one of us. So, like I said,
Yeah,
I dropped my Snapchat in the right here somewhere for you guys. Go ahead. Hit me up, add me, whatever.
I'm gonna hop out of here too, y'all.
All right, y'all. You have a good night. I'm gonna end this. I gotta head out.
Oh, later, y'all.
Later, brother. Have a good night. Austin, are we getting up in the morning? Oh no, tomorrow is
Tomorrow's cardio day.
Yeah. So in the afternoon, huh?
Cardio day, yeah. Let's do like around 2 to 3. See how it's I'm sore, man.
It's supposed to be like 100 degrees tomorrow, bro.
Good.
Or like,
That's what we do in the afternoon, hottest part of the day.
Tomorrow, or if it's the day after when it starts. But I know we're gonna hit like 100 degrees for like 6 days in a row, dude.
Damn.
Oh, yeah, it's tomorrow. 100 tomorrow, 102 on Friday, 105 on Saturday, 102 on Sunday, 100 on Monday, 100 on Tuesday. Damn, we're gonna
work out. Hey,
like that part.
work out when nobody else wants to. All right, that's the mindset.
All right, y'all. This webinar is recorded for Jeff and for Jamie. If you guys want to go back and watch it, I'll have it on YouTube as well as the group chat. A 5-truck job? Damn, bro. You get some rest, dog. Damn, you're going to need that shit. What are you doing up here late? You're going to need you a Red Bull and some shit in the morning? Damn, I remember those days, bro. I do not miss that. I promise you. You won't miss it either, bro. So, but yeah, brother, you get some rest, dude, and have a great night, brother.
All right, Pimpin', I'll see you on Friday.
All right, for sure.
Have a good night, man.
out of here too. I'm gonna end this recording, and we'll see y'all. Have a good night,
You
Jeff.
guys have a good one.
Good
Jeff.
night, guys.
So, Jeff, on 6:30, I'll send you the address to my house. We'll meet here at my house. Try and be here around 6:30, a little bit before 6:30, if that's cool. And we'll get started.
6:15. 6.
Yeah, whatever time works best for you. I mean, like I said, I have a 6:30 start time, so some of the guys will be here at 6:30. Some will be here like around 6:45. I don't want to start no later than 7, so if you can be here like right at 6:30, that'd be perfect.
Alrighty, awesome, brother.
All right, brother. We'll see you Friday.
All right, you guys have a good night.
You too, bro.
You too, man. Have a good night, guys.
You too. Bye.